Hey everyone, and welcome to another All About RVs video tour. Today, I want to take you on an RV tour here with me of this brand new 2027 Rpod 205. This thing comes in about 25 feet long, and this one was around 4,587 pounds dry. This is a rear kitchen, no slide out, couple style travel trailer here built by Forestriver RV. I want to take a few minutes here, walk you through the inside, the outside. We're going to look at the roof, look underneath, and really kind of show you what this Rpod travel trailer is all about. We'll be right back on the inside. All right, we are now stepping up inside the brand new 2027 Rpod 205 rear kitchen, no slide out, couple style travel trailer. As you've seen on the floor plan that was up a few seconds ago, this again, front bedroom, rear kitchen kind of layout. We're gonna actually start back here in the back of the RV, and then we'll kind of work our way to the front. I have videoed this pretty much every year, I think, since it's come out. So not a huge amount has changed on the floor plan wise, but you have had some color changes, graphic changes. You'll kind of see that as we go along. But just kind of looking up top right here, you're gonna have some overhead cabinet space here on the left. You have your Bluetooth connector for your speakers. You're gonna have some overhead cabinet space there on the back wall also. These two windows back here do open. They're deep tint safety glass windows. Got the big bowl sink right here, high-rise sprayer faucet, your kind of sink cover or cutting board, whatever you want to use it for. And there is a pop-up electric outlet with a wireless charge pad, USB and USB-C, and electric outlets on it. 2-burner gas stovetop with the flip up and down glass lid that kind of acts as a backsplash. It has the light up knobs. Down below is going to be your convection microwave air fryer, all in one, 3-in-1 down there. You have your 3 full extending ball bearing drawer guided drawers right there. And then you are going to also have some more storage underneath of that sink area right there. There is a propane leak detector down below. In the back right corner here, we do have our bathroom area. So you'll notice there's actually a lock on the bathroom door. That's a nice feature. A lot of brands, you can't lock your door for privacy. Porcelain foot flush toilet. Step-in shower, which is probably, I'd say, about a 2 or 3 inch deep shower pan right there. Pull across vinyl door. Skylight up above, and it has the large turbo exhaust fan right here, and that fan also has a cover over top of it so it can be left open when it's kind of raining outside or something, so you don't have to worry about that. That's a nice feature. Big mirror here with some backlighting, some little shelf space over there, a little bit of counter space. Now this unit again only comes in about 25 feet long, so it's not a huge RV, and was a little under 4,600 pounds dry. So this is a nice smaller kind of lightweight couple style coach here, and you can see the little accent wall back here. Let's step in here and kind of turn around so you can see it from this other direction here. All vinyl floor throughout the RV here. Over there is going to be your 32-inch, 12-volt powered smart TV. You have some storage on each side up there. Shameless plug, that is my All About RVs YouTube channel right there. That's All About RVs, one word. You can hop over there for long and short form content. If you don't mind, please remember to smash that like button and subscribe. Help out the channel, much appreciated. This dinette area right here will go down and make into a bed if you have that extra guest. There is storage underneath each seat area. There's a door on each end so you can get to it easier. Large window right there that does open up, and you have roller shade on that window along with the 2 windows here in the kitchen area. Looking down below right here, you're going to have your furnace exhausting out right there. And then below the refrigerator is the central vac, which it does come with the hoses, and also the dustpan sweeper vac part right there. So you can just sweep things right in there. Your electric box with your breakers and fuses. And then we have the 12 volt powered 10.7 cubic foot Furrion refrigerator, freezer on top, refrigerator part on the bottom. To the left of that is going to be a nice large pantry area right there. Looking up at the ceiling right here, you can see there's a speaker up there. You're going to have a couple AC ducts up here. There's also your AC over there, that big square up there. Smoke detector up there. And then there's a theater seat right here, which does have the little tables that you can remove. But it's kind of nice. You got your little theater seat set up right here, looking right over at your TV. A big window back in behind there also. And that window does open. There is overhead storage space there too. Now on the left right here is going to be your on-demand water heater controls, your AC and your propane furnace controls. And then you have your water heater override switch, your water pump switch, and your monitor panel for your holding tanks. All nice and easy to access. You have privacy doors that come together for your bedroom area there. Little coat hook holder right here when you walk in the door. Now over here is going to be your awning in and out button, awning light, porch light, interior light switch, and then your 30 amp charge controller for your solar. This one was ordered with 400 watts of solar. It does expand up to 600 watts if you wanted to add a little more to it. Into your bedroom area, you will have some storage underneath of your bed area. That bed raises up. You can kind of see that there. Down on the left side, there's going to be electric outlet and USB charger port. The window over there opens. Hanging closet space there with the light built in. Some shelf space up above that. There is another speaker here in the bedroom and an AC duct up there also. Now this front window has a pull-up screen or a pull-down blind, and that window does open. So if it's a nice cool night and you want to open it up, you could do so. Over here on the left, there is some more shelf space back there. There's also an electric outlet back there too. And then same thing over here on the right. You're going to have shelf space and electric outlet back there. Hanging closet space. The window over there opens. And then there's also an electric outlet and USB charger port down there on the right. Now, this little thing right here is a little prep for the Winegard Gateway Connect. You can see that popping up right there. That is an aftermarket feature you can buy and basically uses the existing TV antenna to help bring in, like say, an AT&T or Verizon wireless internet service if you wanted to subscribe to something like that. All right, so that kind of concludes the inside part here. I'm going to run you through the outside real quick and check it out. We'll be right back on the outside. All right, we are now back on the outside of the brand new 2027 Rpod 205 couple style travel trailer here built by Forestriver RV. We're going to start here on the door side of the RV and then I'm going to work my way around for you. So first things up, you have a white fiberglass exterior, aluminum studded foam block insulated sidewall, which is attached to the upgraded Azdel composite material. You're going to have some vinyl graphics on here. You're going to also have like a lower black aluminum skirting. There is deep tint safety glass windows all around the RV except for the one on the front. That's a little bit different Euro style window. That does actually open also like you seen when we were inside. Up here in this front section is going to be a large pass-through storage compartment. You can see in there some USB charger ports, light switch for the front cap light, and a motion light in there. You can also see some of that aluminum tube framing up there. It does have a magnetic holder holding back the door there, and also it is a slam lock door. Looking on down below underneath of here, you can see your heavy duty scissor jack. You can see that kind of huck bolted together BAL chassis. Very nice chassis system, enclosed underbelly and everything down there. Now they have switched up to these new More Ride composite style steps, still rated for 500 pounds, come down, touch the ground, adjustable feet, all that good stuff. But they do look a little different than the other versions they were using. The deep tint safety glass entry exit door with the window built in that's Lippert thin shade ready, and you also have your screen door inside. There is a folding entry handle right there. Right down here is going to be a couple little advertisement stickers, just kind of remind you about the upgraded Asdale, the Goodyear Endurance tires, and then the 400 watts of solar that this one was ordered with. And again, looking down here, you can see these Goodyear Endurance tires. You have the tire pressure monitoring system on here. This kind of gold aluminum wheels, drum brakes, easy lube hubs. And they actually went to this little FR logo on their center cap thing, so just a little different. Now right here is going to be your outdoor kind of entertainment slash cook area, depending on what you're doing out here. But it has this TV mount here where you can, all this is removable by the way, but you could mount your TV here and stick it on the attachment bar basically. I got the table out here. There's also these two little holders down here where you could like hang things on. And then this is where the griddle would attach. It's got the 18-inch griddle that was under the bed. I didn't get the griddle out, but it attaches right here. Now you can just use pieces of it or all of it, however you want to kind of set it up, depending on what you're needing to bring out here, and just kind of rearrange it however you want. But kind of cool that they have that. Now looking just underneath this section down here, you can see again that enclosed underbelly and stuff, the gas line hookup where you would plug in that griddle, and then your rear stabilizer jack right there. Step back here so you can see down this whole side a little bit better. You got a nice power awning there, LED light strip built in close to the body of the RV. Adjustable arm for tilting for, in case of, rains and stuff, you should tilt it so water can run off. If it gets too heavy of a rain, close it up so you don't lose it. If it gets too windy, close it up so you don't lose it. I've seen too many awnings get damaged from storms, so pay attention. There's two speakers up there. There's also an outdoor porch light. You got your stove exhaust vent up there. Outdoor utility shower right there for hot and cold water. You got your electric outlet and your cable outlet there, and then you have your on-demand water heater also located right here. On around to the rear end of the RV right here, this customer ordered theirs with the Furrion rear observation camera. You can see that camera up there. Very nice camera. It's prepped for its standard. If you want the camera, talk with your salesperson about doing that. But it's a very nice wireless camera that allows you to see what's going on behind you when you're driving down the road or backing into a campsite. You can kind of see the nice little arch to the roof up there, just kind of helping shed away water and stuff. You got your spare tire mount and cover back here, traditional 4-inch square tube bumper. A lot of people like to store their dump hose in there. And then down below that is a 2-inch hitch receiver. That is for like a luggage rack or a bike rack. It is not meant to tow anything with, so do not try to tow with it. Now, real quick, I just want to hop up here, kind of show you what the roof looks like. So I got my little staircase out so we can climb up here and kind of check this out, get you an idea here. But just kind of looking up there in the front, you can see where the front fiberglass meets the roof line there. There's a seam there. Make sure you keep up with it. All RVs have seams and holes and stuff in them that you got to keep up with your maintenance and everything. Same thing, back wall. You can see where the back wall meets the roof, seam there. Your gutters running down each side. Those are seams there. You got to make sure you keep up with them. You got your skylight, plumbing stack vents back here. You got the cover over top of your turbo exhaust fan right there. Two 200-watt solar panels the way this one was ordered, your AC, and then your TV antenna up there. But really the whole point of getting up here, guys, is to show you there's a lot of items on the roof of an RV, and it is extremely important to get up there and make sure you maintain your seams and your seals and everything, even around like your windows or that power cord hookup right there, your black tank flush, all that type of stuff is a hole that's been poked in an RV, and you need to make sure you maintain it. Now looking down below right here, you can see your dump area for your gray and your black. And then you got your rear jack again. You also have your hot and cold low point water drains all right there. What are your guys' thoughts on the outside of the look of the 2027 Rpod so far? Oh, and I almost forgot, you always got to remember the little frog dude. He's been on the Rpods for years now, and it looks like they moved him right up there this year. And then going on, looking underneath the front right here, you can again see that enclosed underbelly down there. And then up at the very front up there, you're gonna have your freshwater tank drain. And then you can also see that tire pressure repeater up there too. That's where that's located, in that front corner of the frame right there. Right here on this side, again, the other side of the pass-through storage area, you're gonna have an access panel to get back behind like the freshwater fill and the city water fill that are here on the side. Again, you're kind of seeing that, interior section right there. Now, right here is going to be some very important informational stickers. This is really important stuff to pay attention to on any RV. Just know your weights and stuff. Right here, we have our gross weight telling me the RV was 6,143 pounds gross. That's the most you're allowed to load it up to. Axle weight, hitch weight, everything combined, do not exceed that number. It tells me it has two 3,500-pound axles on it. Tells me my tire size, which is actually also on this sticker here, telling me ST205/75R15 D-range tire with a 65 PSI cold. Tells me my dry weight over here was 4,587 pounds when this one rolled off the assembly line, with an exterior length of 25 feet. So again, just very, very important, make sure you keep up with your specs of what you're towing around weight-wise and stuff, so you don't overload and damage your RV. Now looking at the front of this thing, you can see right here, it has a pretty big rounded slope right there. So when that air's rolling over your truck or your SUV or whatever, you know, hopefully it just kind of continues to flow over the front of the camper a little more nicely than those traditional flatter front RVs. Now, that window again does open. Just below that is also kind of a little orange lit up FR logo. There's also, it's a little hard to see here in the daylight, but there's also another little light that kind of runs down this track right here. You might be able to see a little bit in there, but it's a little hard to see in the daylight. Power tongue jack with the light built in, manual override, 2 5/16 hitch ball, heavy duty safety chain, 7-way Bargman wiring plug. There's a battery disconnect right down there. And then there's room for a couple batteries. This customer did 2 batteries. It comes with 0 batteries from the RV maker. When you purchase from Couch's RV Nation, it comes with at least 1. This customer added a second one, it looks like right there. And then you got 2 20-pound propane tanks with the auto changeover regulator, the hard bottle cover and everything there. Also has the adjustable foot here to give you a little extra height and stuff if needed. All right, guys, that kind of concludes the tour of the 2027 Rpod 205 travel trailer here built by Forestriver RV. If you don't mind, please remember to smash that like button. If you haven't done so already, please remember to subscribe and do your wallet and yourself a huge favor and check out the folks at Couch's RV Nation, guys. One of the largest internet discount dealers in the country. Check them out.